What a
It's
weird
wild.
December.
It's really strange just how warm it is out there. Not only just because, it's not unusual to have a couple warm days in December, but to have it last this long and for 3 weeks potentially across the state, it's pretty unprecedented. It's really eating away at the snowpack too. There's on the east slopes of the Sandia, as you could see on this time lapse today. A few high clouds passing through, but that was about it. Unfortunately, it's also eating away at the snowpack up in northern and western New Mexico, even down into the southern mountains too. On average, our snowpack across New Mexico is sitting at about 56% of where it should be for this time of year, meaning we're only at about half of where our snowpack should be this far into the winter season. Across the northern mountains, about 50 to 60% once you get up into southern Colorado. Even Colorado's struggling too with one of their lowest snowpacks on record this far into the season. Meanwhile, you go farther south and it gets even worse. The Pecos River Valley Basin at 41%, the Jemez at 49%, 18% once you head out to the Zuni Mountains. And you get into southern New Mexico and the Sacramentos are only at 4% of average. Just a really rough start to winter. And of course, all of this warm weather is not helping at all. Roswell, Raton, Las Vegas, Gallup, Santa Fe, all either tied or broke record high temperatures this afternoon. Here in Albuquerque, we actually made it up to 62 degrees today. That was 3 degrees away from tying a record high temperature this afternoon. We're going to be talking about more of that again later this week. We were in the 50s up to Farmington in southern Colorado, 70s all the way down to Deming this afternoon as well. But with the clear skies, the dry air, and the calmer conditions, temperatures have been dropping very quickly out there tonight as we're already down into the 20s into western and far northern New Mexico along with southern Colorado. 47 here in Albuquerque. It's cooler than that down in Roswell, while TRC and Carlsbad still hanging out of the 50s at this hour. Clear skies out there too. Unseasonably warm weather continues tomorrow afternoon with highs pretty similar to what we saw today. But we're going to see fewer record high temperatures. Only a couple of them. Gallup will have a chance. Farmington will be within just a few degrees. So will Santa Fe and Raton. But it's going to be pretty similar to what we had out there this afternoon. Just those records are a couple degrees higher than what we had today. Meanwhile, we're going to be on the southern end of this jet stream that is bringing some very active weather across the west coast. But unfortunately for us here in New Mexico, we're just going to be on the windy end of all of this as we're going to watch some breezy winds develop in eastern New Mexico tomorrow. And the winds are actually going to pick up Wednesday night into early Thursday morning when we could see 30 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts along and east of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains. Temperatures will be a little bit cooler Thursday in northeastern New Mexico, while the rest of the state continues this trend of unseasonably warm and record-setting weather. And then as we head into Friday, it gets even warmer with even more record high temperatures across the state. And that pattern is going to continue into Saturday and likely all the way into Christmas is the way it's looking now too. A high wind watch goes into effect tomorrow night through Wednesday night into early Thursday morning from Raton to the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, Las Vegas, Clarence Corners, Santa Rosa, Vaughn. That's where we could see 40 to 60 mile per hour wind gusts overnight. But this stretch of warm weather shows no sign of letting up anytime soon, nor do we see any sign of rain or snow, at least in the next 7 days, as highs will stay in the mid-50s up in southern Colorado, getting up to nearly 60 starting Friday in Farmington, then up to 62 degrees next Monday. So not only are we hanging on to warm temperatures, it's still going to get even warmer. 77 for a high Saturday down in Las Cruces. Roswell hits 80 Saturday afternoon. That'll, not surprisingly, break a record high temperature this weekend. Even Las Vegas gets close to 70 degrees Saturday and next Monday and Tuesday. So again, no end in sight of this unusually warm and record-setting weather, with highs even getting up to around 60 this weekend in Santa Fe, and it gets even warmer a week from today up to 62. Highs climbing to the mid-60s out of the East Mountains, and here in Albuquerque, we'll continue this stretch of high temperatures in the 60s tomorrow, and to believe it or not, tomorrow, the coolest day we will see for at least the next week, with temperatures still expected to get close to 70 on Saturday, breaking record highs Friday, Saturday, and Monday of next week.
Wow.
Okay. Thank you, Grant.